Rhodes House is the home of the Rhodes Trust, who convene the Rhodes Scholarships, which is the oldest graduate scholarship programme in the world. We find brilliant people of character from all over the world and bring them to Oxford University to study for 2 to 3 years. Rhodes Scholars go on to form a lifelong community, seeking to change the world for the better. Rhodes House is a Grade 2 star listed building, designed by Sir Herbert Baker and completed in 1929. While scholars are taught in Oxford colleges and departments, Rhodes House acts as a home space, hosting talks, academic and cultural events throughout the year. Rhodes House is also an events venue, and we welcome many university, academic and commercial events to the building. Before we started the rebuilding programme, AV was quite difficult in a historic building. We couldn't do very much with the fabric of the building that we had, so our AV equipment was pretty rudimentary to say the least, and for every event we had to bring in new equipment. Now we've got a state-of-the-art convening centre that's in the new part of the building. We've been able to build fantastic, reliable, high-quality AV into all of those new spaces and sensitively bring that AV into these wonderful old spaces that we still have. Q-Sys AV were appointed early in the programme to act as our consultants, and we worked with them very closely to build the concept for the rebuild of Rhodes House. We then appointed GVAV through a competitive tendering process, and we were really impressed with their focus on the delivery programme as well as their deep contacts within the AV space. So we knew that they had the right contacts with the suppliers that we were likely to need to work with. We're also really keen to work with people that were able to be innovative and creative in our solutions. We didn't always know exactly what we were going to want, and so being able to work with GVAV and Q-Sys and everyone else, we were able to really innovate as we were going through the building programme.
One of the main briefs was to make it as invisible as we could and then make it as automated as we could as well. So that's why when you go down to the convening hall there, you actually just see the LEDs on the wall, the displays on the wall, and you don't really see much else. Obviously the system that we were looking at worked, had that flexibility, but also allowed for a lot of scalability and a lot of future-proofing.
So there were a few challenges with the project. Obviously the conceptual part of the project was during COVID, which caused some issues. There were then also some supply chain problems, but working with Audiologic, Q-Sys and Shure and some of the other guys, we managed to get around those issues. We also had problems when we came to the network deployment, but we managed to work our way through those.
So there were multiple challenges to overcome when it comes to this project, both from an aesthetic perspective, an acoustic perspective, and also just taking into account the infrastructure of the project itself as well. But simultaneously we had to overcome the acoustic challenges of this being an old ornate building, hard walls, hard floors, etc. We had to make sure that the infrastructure was easy to manage and easy to roll out for our installers, whilst maintaining that kind of aesthetic look.
So when we initially came in, we were there to present our PTZ camera series with bridging through our MV series encoders and decoders. However, when we started talking more about the flexibility of the ecosystem, there was interest further in the DSP aspect and more so the control for the event spaces that you're seeing here at Rhodes House today.
As always, our knowledgeable technical team were only ever a phone call away, assisting with system designs, providing technical support and even commissioning as required. We had a great team working with us. GVAV, Q-Sys, Rhodes House themselves, and the various suppliers made this an enjoyable project to work on.
Just getting to the finish line, particularly with a complex build like this, and having all of the equipment working first time, we were running events with commercial clients, and we brought 1,000 Rhodes Scholars back for the 120th anniversary 3 weeks after we reopened. And all of the systems, all of the equipment worked brilliantly.